What's up, Royals? I'm Kai. Hope you're doing well. And in this video, I'm gonna give you an update on my Hypo Clown Pied clutch. Kind of dreading doing this, and it's not a bad thing. So stick around. You're watching Lucas Nate and Royals. All right, Royals, so I am not looking forward to bringing you this update, but I'm going to do it anyway. And the reason is because, well, let's just say that this clutch is very enthusiastic when it comes to feeding. And today is feeding day, so I actually have a bucket of frozen rodents defrosting right here by my foot. But I'm going to bring you this update anyway because I've actually posted a couple of these animals on my morph markets. But I want to bring you the updates while all the animals are still in my possession. The dad is a killer Hypo clown. The mom is a Enchi pied het Hypo. So let's get on with the update. So I figure we start off with the triple hets. And one of them happens to be in shed. So I want to pull these both out. This one right here is in shed. This one is not in shed, and you can see the difference in their vibrance. Makes a huge difference whether or not they're in shed. And you can see, I want to show you this cool, really nice head pattern. You don't get this without the triple het. Usually it's a little bit more faded, more muted, but the hets do definitely add influence to this already beautiful combo. And this is Pastel Enchi triple het for Ghost or Hypo, Clown, and Pied. And this is a boy. And this one off to the side is also a boy. And like I said, this one is in shed, so I don't want to bother it too much, but you can see it has this very similar head stamp, although its color overall is a little bit dull due to it being in shed. Two boys. And we do have one female that is also a triple het, and I'm going to get her out next. So I probably should have started with her if we're going from the least number of genes to the greatest number of genes. But I'm just going in the order of how they're placed in my rack. And you can see, being a plain old pastel, she looks excellent. And I think she's like somewhere in the middle of shed, so she's not looking her best, but she can be more brilliant. But look at how clean and bright this pastel girl is. Usually you get a lot of speckling right here. It gets a little bit darker along the upper half, the dorsal side, but this girl doesn't have any of that problems. Again, I think I believe it's those hets. Having 3 hets involved here really adds to her quality, her shine and brilliance. Again, triple het, Ghost, Clown, Pied. Very nice. I think this one, I believe I already posted this one on Morph Market. All right, so now we're going to get into the double hets. This is a Visual Ghost double het for Clown and Pied. And this one, I actually have 2 just like this. The other one is deep in shed, and it looks like it wants to take my face off. So I'm going to leave that one alone. Like I said, they're both exactly the same. So showing you this one is probably enough. This is a Pastel Ghost double het Clown Pied. I believe this boy is also on Morph Market, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, just look at how pretty it is. I think this is an excellent example of a pastel ghost. Of course, that is probably due to the fact that it is double het as well. Really pretty. And I wished these were females so I can hold them back, but I don't need that many males. I only need one. And the one that I'm going to show you next is the one I'm keeping. All right, guys, hate to do this to you, but this is the one that I want to hold back. Pastel Enchi Hypo double het Clown Pied. Now, being a Hypo, you probably think this is the way it should look. It's got that frosted look of it being in shed. It actually is in shed. I wish he wasn't, so you can see the awesome flames. You can still see a little bit of it, but just not as clear. Fortunately, I have another one, exactly the same. And this one is not in shed, and you can just see how pretty these flames are. Look at that. So nice. Of course, the one that I want to keep has nicer flames, and that's the reason for keeping him. This one is actually a little bit bigger in terms of weight. This one was a little bit smaller, came out of a smaller egg, but no problem there catching up. And again, look at the beautiful heads. I really like the head stamp on these hypos, especially when there's some hets involved. It just cleans things up so dramatically. All right, so let's put these away. I do have one more that's not part of this clutch, but I feel like because it's hypo, we can add it to this video. And that is this boy right here. And I believe this to be the vanilla, pastel vanilla hypo. And he should be possible het for puzzle. Puzzle's not a gene that I really work with much. I do like it, but it's just, I like some other genes better, and I want to allocate my space to the other genes. However, I do want to dabble in it as like kind of an accent gene to my other projects. So this one is a possible puzzle, and the reason I'm keeping it, I believe this came out of a single egg clutch, so it has some bit of a sentimental value to me, and it's vanilla, something that I don't have often, doesn't have much of. And this is the only male visual hypo that I have that I produced, so I think I'm going to hold on to this one so that I can get hypo into more of the other projects. Hypo is not like to me, it's not a single project, it's more of a complement to my other recessive projects. So I just thought I would show this boy off because he is really bright, and even though he's not powerhouse per se, he's going to be very useful in the breeding plans next season or until he gets up to size. So that's the clutch update. I am happy with the combinations, not so thrilled on the sex ratio, but nothing I can really do about it. That about wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you want to be informed of future uploads, make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Please share, and remember, rules for life. Peace out. But I'm going to bring you this update anyway because I've actually posted a couple of these animals on my morph market, so I want to show you all the updates while I still have these animals. Oh, fuck, fly. That's what happens when you use Coco.